y'all, Coach Jairo Escobar here. I'm here with King today, and we want to introduce these mitts we came up with. So for the longest time, I always had an idea of being able to take off the lid for a few different purposes. One of them is, you know, when you hold it for somebody, you always want to be able to protect your fingers because they will kind of miss, and you know they'll hit you in between the space between your fingers and the actual mitt. So the cover protects you from that. Another thing is when I'm having somebody counter, if I'm like, here, stop my punch, and counter me, after a while the back of your fingers start to burn, you know, they start to hurt a little bit. And then also for sanitation purposes, right? So you know your hands do sweat, and you know there's no way to dry the inside of it. So once you're done with your session, you could like peel them off, let them dry out, put them back on, you know. And sometimes, you know, if it's a hot day outside or in the gym, you want to be able to have that flow, that air going through your fingers. You know, you could just take them off. And then if it's going to be a day that's going to be mainly, you know, mid work, we're going to flow, nothing too crazy like me throwing punches and you guys countering back, I will go ahead and just take them off, or leave them off, I mean. And then, but if I'm gonna do like a jab counter, I'll slap them off for that. So it's multi-purposes.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? King One Punch King here. I'm here with Coach Jairo and the whole Escobar bouncing crew here. We decided to do a collaboration together. He's always had this idea of a mitt, right? And I didn't really understand it. You know, he's the coach, right? So he knows what he's doing. And I was trying to figure out what he wanted. And he just told me off chance, like, hey, you know, I wanted to make a mitt that had a removable cover, right? And what we did was I took his design and his idea, and I took it to my team. We made it for him. So this is it right here. So what makes a difference is I kind of put a little spin. I asked him, you know, why can't we make a removable cover but have multiple functions on the cover? So we have different ones. We have one that actually has a microfiber towel. So I know a lot of you guys have worked with those sweaty guys coming off the arms and everything. You can't really wipe yourself, so kind of a play on it. We have another one that has a little padding so you can touch people, and the other one, you have the one kind of like those turtle mitts now, where you can hit the backside here when someone's trying to give you a jab, or across to the belly. So we kind of made it multifunctional. You don't have to take like 20, 30 mitts all around in the boxing bag, especially like Coach. He has heavy hitters. He wants to do the micro mitts. He wants to go fast and everything. So too many mitts all the time, right? You know, so what we did was we made something where we can have multiple covers at the same time. So we have different covers. So you have one mitt, 4 covers. We have one mitt that is thick, so a little bit, it'll take a little bit more power punches. And then we have the micro mitts here. These are the quick ones, you know, and you guys seen Coach Jairo and his whole team here. They blaze fast. So I'm super excited, and you know, he's the only one that kind of can explain these mitts better than me. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna let him take over, and this whole team, we're gonna show you how to use these mitts.